How do you know what you might be worshiping? You can ask yourself these three questions. What occupies your thoughts? What is it when there's a silent moment, when you have that daydream moment on the way to work, or while you have that spare moment on your ride home? What does the thought naturally drift towards? What's kind of like the default music in the back of your mind for your life? It's a good indicator of where your heart is at. What occupies your schedule? We can say we do things and we're fired up for the Lord and Christianity, but it really comes into play. Are you there? Are you adjusting your time in the week that you have, which is limited, like all of us, to do the things of the Lord and make that time for Him, to hear His voice and to practice what He wants you to practice? What is occupying your schedule? And thirdly here, what is occupying your emotions? I kind of alluded to it earlier. When you see the number in the bank account that's high, you're stoked. When you see the low number in the bank account, you're grumpy and depressed and hard to be around. What makes you really happy? What makes you just stoked? What makes you ticked? Really ticked, the thing that sets you off the most. What gives you vision for the future and excitement to live this life and go another day? What makes you feel as if today would be a good day to die and I wouldn't care if I died? These are indicators of where our heart is and if our heart is set on God, Yahweh. The beautiful thing about where we are at in this timeline of spiritual history is that we are on the other side of the cross. The cure, the third point, is found in the person of Jesus. You guys probably already knew that was coming. Colossians 1:15 through 17 says this, that He, Jesus, is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by Him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through Him and for Him, and He is before all things, and in Him all things holds together.